Hello and welcome everyone. So I'm going to do another video here on herpes, but this one's going to be probably the best one, really summarizing everything just to really show everyone what to do, since it seems some people aren't really clicking on my recent videos. However, a lot of you are, and those are the ones that are getting success. So this video is really to help guide you a little further and help anyone really move forward. So with that said, let's first go over how can you get HSV1 or 2, right? There's a name of HSV1, which this is what most people know about, or around the lips, and then there's the genital area. Of course, I'm not going to show you that. I can't on YouTube, unfortunately, so I'm sure most of you know what that is. And whether you have 1 or 2, it doesn't really matter. If you have a stagnated lymphatic system, which I'm going to show you here in a moment, this is where this issue gets dumped in. And if you have a problem even with parasites, all of these are all connected. So think of it this way. If you have a particular body that is very healthy and everything's flowing the way it is with all your lymphatic fluids and nothing's stagnated, then you won't have these issues. They won't be coming up anymore. And the reason they're for life, and why you go to Western medicine and you only treat symptoms, and then the virus outsmarts those drugs and continues to come out this way, or you can keep suppressing it with lysine and all this other nonsense, you're not getting rid of the issue, because the issue is internally in your lymphatic system. Okay, so let's take a look at this here. I've done so many videos. I mean, so many. And this is just a tip of the iceberg, but if you click on my channel, if you're not familiar with YouTube, you see up here, you just go in the YouTube search bar, you type in James Destroy Diseases, and then my channel comes up, right? And then you can go to sort. There's most popular, date added, oldest, and then there's newest. So obviously you want to have the newest ones come up, which just showed here, and usually comes up that way, but I'm just showing everyone how to do it. And these are all the recent ones. He posted 2 days, 4 days, 6 days, and there's a lot of information. And every video doesn't have to be labeled herpes or a particular name. You need a detox. It's very simple to understand that concept, but actually achieving it is a different ball game. And this is where really fresh fruits are going to be your best bet. There's all these videos with titles, tells you what not to take, the water to drink. This is a small amount of, with this process, maybe 1% or less, the type of body wash you use on your skin. But the biggest thing is eating the fresh berries and other living fruits, and doing as much of the fruit in your diet as possible, and really avoiding cooked foods. And I've done a lot of these videos that say detox process, just so everyone can see this. And this is one of the main ones that I did back in December 22nd, 2017. But if you go back to July of 2017, again with all of these videos, you can click down here also on the name of the channel, and then again you can go to videos, and then all these videos will come up, and you can just scroll through these. There's videos that tell you what to avoid, as I mentioned. There's videos that will tell you that juicing is only really short term and it's not the most beneficial versus chewing your food. So a lot of people that are losing weight, that's one of the main reasons. Avoiding grains, what happens when you test negative, and all of these important things, and especially the right foods. I mean, I show you exactly what I do. I don't have herpes because I have a clean lymph system, but I've been working on many other issues in my body to really get to the next level, and I've been doing that. I mean, this year, especially even this month, every month I gain more and more progress, but I'm on a 100% raw fruit diet. I chew my foods, I eat 1 meal a day, and I'm not telling everyone to do 1 meal a day. You can do intermittent fasting starting with 3 meals, work up to 2. You just got to work at your own pace, folks. It's really not that hard. And once you get on consuming the right foods and you're balancing it out, as with this video, which is the most recent one showing all the fruits I do, and it's really, really easy. So again, anyone can do this. Anyone. And I'm paying literally in a very expensive city $3 a pound for great tasting pitted dates. So I mean, there's areas where things are going to be a lot cheaper. Dragon fruit's expensive here. I've seen it in other areas, $2.99 or $3.99. Here it's $4.99, $5.99. This one's $9.99 because it's the yellow one, and it, you know, it's the best tasting one. But you know, this is what I pay. I mean, most of my diet, the bulk of it, is about $20 a day because of the dragon fruit. But the rest of it's very inexpensive. You know, blackberries are really not that expensive. I don't buy organic. Bananas are not that expensive. Figs, I can get at Trader Joe's for $5 for 2 pounds. Sometimes I get them for $4 for 2 pounds. So, I mean, then you store them in the glass containers and you can have them for 3 days. So, you know, the point is that you just got to look in your local area and make things work for you. Every area is different. Even if you live out of the country, you can still make this work. You just got to do a little legwork to look for high quality fresh fruits. That's the key. It's not really so much about organic unless you're looking at strawberries and herbs. Those really should be organic. Defeats the purpose of herbs that aid in the healing process if they're non-organic. You may be wondering, James, why shouldn't the fruit be organic? I mean, if you can grow your own fruits and you can do this yourself, by all means do it. I mean, that's going to be the best way. But not all of us have the land and the weather conditions to do that. So we have to stick with going to the grocery store. So in my experience, organic blackberries and non-organic, as long as they're ripe, they're firm, they're fresh, it doesn't really matter. It really does boil down to, can you do organic blackberries at the grocery store and spend $4 or $5 a package versus me getting 2 6-ounce packages for $3 where you can't get that at Costco or anywhere else, and spend more money for something that may be less quality doesn't make sense because it's about the rightness. Okay, so now with that said, let's go into this. And medicine is not healthcare. And a lot of you have grown up, I was one of them, that grew up understanding that you see an ad on TV, you must need this drug, right? Because if it doesn't exist in Western medicine, it doesn't exist in the world. And that's the power of the Rockefeller and the Carnegie strategy. And I'll put the link below that video so you can all view it and really understand how this came about. And the video that I actually am putting the link on, the main video is now not on YouTube. I wonder why. It's been taken off many times. Because people really don't know this information, and if they know it and then they start going deeper, and if they find a channel like mine and what I've done and just myself personally, they're going to be like, oh my gosh. And I'm not going to say that all of Western medicine is bad, because there's surgeries, if you're in a car accident or you're bleeding to death, they have some of the best surgeons in the world. And I'm not going to deny that, and I'm not going to dispute that, because that's where I would go if there was some type of trauma. But when it comes to actual taking care of yourself, you need to really understand that you can only do that yourself. If you're consuming all these poisonous foods and you think you need all this meat in your diet, you're setting yourself up for failure. I can tell you that from experience. And you cannot heal doing that. It won't work. Humans are fruitarians. Whether you want to believe it or not, go on it, a living fruit diet, fresh fruits, and you'll see. Medicine comes from fruits, herbs, and clean water. That's it. So, it's not about sick care. So, let's get this straight. And it's also not about vegan. I know so many vegans that are sick. And you might be like, James, why are they sick? They're vegan. Because you can take anything with a name, whether it's vegan, vegetarian, meat, and do it all wrong. Because a vegan diet isn't eating cookies, cakes, and creams. I don't care how fresh it is. That's not what our bodies are meant to eat. We are fruitarians. That's why we crave sugar. But sugar from processed foods and processed sugar is not real sugar. The sugar you're getting comes from fructose, which is fruit. So does fruit really contain any sugar? It doesn't. It contains fructose, but we're mimicking the fructose with fake sugar. And is that going to harm your body? No, because I've done it. But if you take and you start juicing it, then it becomes different. Notice how this is green. Can you ease into the process with some juices? Absolutely. Can you continue to do that for 3-6 months and not lose weight? No, you will lose weight. Do I juice now? No. Will I ever juice again? No. It doesn't make sense. Chew your fruits. Simple. Fiber and sugar shouldn't be separated. I've done videos on this. If you don't understand anything, click on my channel as I just shown you. Anyone can do this. Alright? If I really want to see anyone succeed, it's not about being vegan. I'm not a vegan or vegetarian. If you are, I think that's fantastic. You want to do it for ethical reasons. I get it. But there's several times a year that I'm going to eat animal products. And I'm worried about them ruining my health if I'm doing it less than 10 times a year. I'm not. So, you know, again, I've done it this way. This is the way that works for me. If you choose to be on a raw diet the rest of your life, great. I know a lot of you don't want to do that, and you don't have to. But when you're detoxing, it's not about being vegan or vegetarian. It's about raw, living, fresh fruits. So you have to be raw. Because you can be a cooked vegan and still be sick. Here we go. Last and final page. What is the lymphatic system? And I've mentioned this and I've shown this in a lot of my videos as of July of 2017. So I really want everyone to understand this. That when you have this network where the fluid is backing up, like the drain and or the sink in your bathroom, kitchen, wherever it is in your home, or wherever in the place where you live, this is where you're getting the problems in your body. So if you don't flush all this out and get it where it's not stagnated, which comes from the fruits, even the intermittent fasting will help. This is where everything starts working. It's like magic. Kidneys start filtering. If you had poor liver function, I've been there, so I know this from experience. When you're down in the ditches, as I was, it's much harder to get going forward than anyone that says, oh my gosh, I have this little skin issue. It's simple. I wouldn't even have that problem if it happened to me because it would flush out in a couple days because my body is working to a high level now, and I want everyone to be to that level. Thank you so much, folks. Keep moving forward. Again, this is reality, and this is what you need to do. And I just explained everything. If you don't understand anything, I haven't done a video on it, please put it in the comments, and I will be happy to do another video on it to really help you folks with that particular topic. But I've pretty much done them on more than 98 to 99% of the topics of what people are taking that are stopping the process, that they're hindering, they're taking this, they're taking that. Don't do that. I just told you it's very simple. You don't need to take all this nonsense out there that all these people are telling you to take, because they're not healing either, folks. True healing is a different ballgame, and it's all about taking care of this, getting the kidneys filtering, allowing the body to heal naturally. It's about what you put inside of it, not about what synthetic or other nonsense you're putting in. Remember that. Thank you so much, folks. Wish you all the best, and I'd love to see some more success stories, which I'm still getting those emails, and I just haven't had time to do videos on that. But I really want you to always keep sending me that feedback, because it helps me to keep putting more and more videos up, because that's my motivation to keep putting this up for everyone, and I want to continue to keep doing that. So keep giving me that great feedback. I'm going to keep making great videos and keep making this process hopefully a lot more engraved in everyone, so they can continue to move forward. Bye-bye.